Good morning, children. Hope you are doing well. Today, we will learn a new kind of verbs called as helping verbs. So far, children, what we have learnt about verbs was that they are action words. Whenever there is an action happening in the sentence, that is called as verb. But today we will study helping verbs. Let us look at the following sentences. The baby is cute. The baby is sleeping. The first sentence has the single verb is, which shows a state of being cute. The verb of the second sentence has two words in it. The state verb is and the action verb sleeping. When both are combined, they tell us that the baby is in a state of doing the action, which is sleeping. So, the action verb is the main verb as it can convey the idea almost by itself. But the verb is only helps the action verb to complete the sentence. A verb which shows an action and has a meaning by itself is called an action verb. Action verb is the main verb. So here, in this case, is sleeping. Sleeping is the action verb. Is called as the helping verb because it is showing that the baby is in the current state of sleeping, which is the action. But remember that in all verbs, action verb is the main verb. Is helping the sentence to make sense in the current state. Now let us look at the following sentences. Column A, Shamim going to the fair. Does this make sense? Though we have the action verb going, the sentence does not make sense. But when I add the verb is and the sentence becomes Shamim is going to the fair, this sentence makes complete sense. So is helping the sentence to become complete. Priya throwing the paper. Again, this is a wrong sentence. But when I add was, Priya was throwing the paper, this shows that the action was happening in the past and makes the sentence complete. Kiran, join us for the picnic. This is wrong. If I add the verb will join, the sentence becomes Kiran will join us for the picnic. This shows us that the verb is happening in the future tense. So is, was and will join are all helping verbs. In the above sentences in column A, the action verbs going, throwing and join do not make complete sense by themselves. These verbs need other verbs. Which are the other verbs that we have added? Is, was and will, as shown in column B, to help them make meaningful sentences. Hence, the verbs is, was and will are called helping verbs or auxiliaries. So how will you define a helping verb or an auxiliary verb? A verb which helps the action verb to make a meaningful sentence is called an auxiliary verb or a helping verb. A verb that comes before the main verb is the helping verb. So remember this. The helping verb always comes before the main action verb. Forms of to be and to have verbs work as helping verbs when used before the action verbs. Which are the other verbs that we can use as helping verbs? Can, may, will, shall, and should. These are some additional helping verbs that we can use.